I'm moving on to the papers this morning. We're starting with complete sports, and the biggest headline here, it says Keshin challenges Yobo. Play yourself back into the Eagles. This is a huge one. You have details of it on page 15. Play yourself back into the Eagles.
How
that
is to do that?
maybe start scoring.
Scoring goals as a defender.
Okay, maybe he should be more, of course, more prolific and establish himself as a top player in his club. Definitely, he will get back. So play yourself. That play is huge. It's pregnant. You know, it's a pregnant word. It could be.
That's
otherwise,
what we're saying. So how's he supposed to do that? He plays regularly for his club in Turkey. Like, what more do you want him to do?
Okay, Keshi has said, play yourself into it. You know what to do. Please kindly play yourself and get into the national team and get that 100 cap that you've been wanting to get all this while. And Mourinho stops O'Meara from Chelsea's reserves. This is a good one for him. And you have Arsenal, the scoreline last night. Honors even, and Liverpool stay top at Christmas following Arsenal, Chelsea, London stalemate. And come and be a City man. Yaya Toure wants Messi to quit Barcelona for Etihad. That's a tall dream. Yeah. Because a song set for Napoli loan. Aziz set 10-goal target. And Lille coach proud of Yaya man orders Aruna, I am ready for World Cup challenge. Ejide makes it 8 clean sheets in Israel. The next one,
that's a good one. Following in the steps of Vincent Onyema. Sports in Life is Sports Space, the next paper for review now. And I'm very happy about this one. We talked about it earlier. Mero joins Chelsea's main team. Actually, has been training with them for a while now. And I believe because of
reserve to main team, maybe he might just
who knows? Because of the injury, he couldn't prove himself to Chelsea in the off-season. But January is when his season really starts. Another one here says Di Maria denies Monaco. Another one here is Fabregas L's Barcelona response. That's the game they played at the weekend where they went down 2-0, but they came back to win 5-2. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. We talked about that earlier. United fans root for Rooney. And lastly, Barkley gets rave review. Young star, that's a star in the making right there. Ross Barkley for Everton. 20-year-old boy is just playing like a boss right now.
Yeah, definitely. Moving on to the last paper on review this morning, Sports in Life, and it says Brazil 2014 bonus, eagers to get $5,000 per win, and NFF opt for appearance fees for players, and they might also increase daily allowances. This is coming from a Sporting Live on page 14. And Yaman's mistake gives PSG points, page 15, details of that one. And you have Gunners Blues in drab draw. That's the description of the Stormy Night. You have Chelsea's 2014 squad. Mourinho lifts O'Meara to first team and Keshin to Nigerians. Eagles will hit quarterfinals. I love this. Our 2014 Glow Calf Awards meet the top 10. Details of it in the Sporting Life. And of course, wish you were here. Yaya Toure talking to Lionel Messi to join Manchester City. And Chelsea agree £15 million deal for Markovic. And Arsenal to launch $16.75 million bid for Lewandowski. That's cheap. That's all the papers for review this morning. 16 for Lewandowski. I don't think Botman will let him go for that.
No chance
at all. Don't have a chance. Okay, moving on to the game that was played last night, and of course it ended in a 1-1 draw. And for Arsenal fans, where they really wanted,
Arsenal say 1-1 draw. Like seriously,
goalless draw.
I scored the goals for them now.
I think that's what I wanted anyway. It ended in a goalless draw because Arsenal fans were actually booing Jose Mourinho. Chelsea saying boring Chelsea. Man. It was really a defensive game, you would say.
Highly tactical game. I wouldn't call it boring.
Tactical games can be boring.
Yeah, it was a very tactical game for 90 minutes plus, and I can understand why people feel it was boring. But for me, I found it very interesting because it felt like watching football chess on the football pitch. That's what it felt like yesterday. Very tactical, and
you're waiting for the player to make the next move. Arsenal actually had 2 shots on target.
Yeah, so what are you going to blame for? Arsenal didn't have a shot on target until the 85th minute, which is not good enough.
So I felt, but they had 62 possession at Chelsea, 38.
Yeah, but then what you do with the possession account. Chelsea, like
13 shots.
Like Jose Mourinho confirmed, that was a game plan. They allowed Arsenal to have the ball in areas where it wouldn't hurt them, and that's what they did. And you have to understand why Jose is done.
This was Giroud's chance that he
that was in the 85th minute.
That would have been the 3 points that they needed so much.
Yeah. So, but like I was saying, you have to understand why Jose set his team up the way he did yesterday. He's come to the realization that he doesn't have the attacking tools to actually make his philosophy manifest in this team right
Was
now.
that why he had to play Mikel to do all the dirty job?
Absolutely,
He almost
Mikel
got
was
a card. He was lucky to be on the pitch
yeah,
in the
but
second half.
yeah, Mikel was immense yesterday. Yeah, it was a bad tackle. I didn't think it was a red card. Yellow card would have been the worst for me. You have to know it was raining yesterday as well, so when players lunging like that, it makes it look very bad. But I didn't think it was a red card offense at all.
Okay, it was a red card offense, but for Arsenal, definitely not a good one. They are second, but they are top. They're joint top at the table with a goal difference of Liverpool have 23 and they've got just 16. So that is really huge. 36 points both of them have after 17 matches. But before we just look at the table, let's just listen to Jose Mourinho, what he had to say after the game.
Yeah.
I agree. I play against them 10 times and I never lost. What wanted to call me? Phone me just 10 times. They don't win once. What do you want me to call me? The tackle. It's a hard one, an aggressive one. You know, football is for men or for women with fantastic attitude. You know, it's true. It's true. You know, foreign players are bringing lots of good things because they are obviously if they come here is because they are talented. But I prefer English blood in football, and English blood these situations is, come on, let's go.
That's what it's all about. Because Jose Mourinho a delight all the time.
He
was really satisfied with the draw. He was happy. He came with a game plan and he achieved that.
Absolutely, especially considering the shortcomings of his team right now.
Strikers. He has mid-range strikers. So rely on the defenders. You know, you're having to play about 3 or 4 defenders. About the 6 defenders.
Yeah, well, I'm never going to talk about that. The striking
options. He made his first change 17 minutes to the end of the game, and of course Wenger decided he did not make any.
That was a very bizarre.
I was surprised because I discovered that Ozil was already getting tired, and of course Theo Walcott was getting tired. We're thinking Betner might come in, or maybe even Podolski. But at the end of the day, none of them came in, and this is what the table looked like. The top 4 after 17 matches. Of course, Liverpool still top in 36 points, joint top with Arsenal on 36 points also. But Liverpool have a better goal difference. For Manchester City, of course, 31 goals, which is huge. On 35 points, and Chelsea, of course, 34, moving to 4th place, which is good for them, displacing Everton from that. Because when we were looking at it yesterday, we saw Everton there, but right now Chelsea have moved
It's a very tight one, and it will go down.
This is unpredictable.
Yeah, it's looking very tight. When Jose came in earlier in the season and said it was going to be 6 teams in with a shout for the title, we thought it was playing mind games again, but it's turning out to be so right now. And that's why the Premier League is
have Newcastle breathing down their neck. Of course, Newcastle on 30, also on 34 points. You have, of course, Everton on 34 points and Newcastle on 30 points. So Everton and Chelsea just have Chelsea actually topping just based on goal difference, and that's just 14.
This is why the Premier League is the most competitive and the most exciting in the world. And you understand why they're getting all the big deals all over the place, about £3 billion in TV rights. So it's a good one. It will be very exciting. We'll see what happens, especially after the end of the festive period.
What does it feel like as a Liverpool fan? You know, actually seeing Liverpool for a very long time. You know,
being on top on Christmas. Yeah, awesome for Liverpool fans. They will never walk alone. I'm sure they jubilate.
But the last time they were actually on top, they didn't get to win the league anyway, so they should watch out.
But unfortunately for them, you don't win the Premier League in December. But it's a good one. They have a good chance now. They have the best player in the world
for them to lose.
Arguably in the world in Suarez. So it might just lead them to something special at the end of the season. We'll see how that pans out. But going back to Jose Mourinho, that press conference, I know I said that the match itself was very interesting, but that press conference was definitely much more interesting
than the match.
No doubt about
it. At the same level. Okay, let's move on. Team Sherwood, of course, definitely got his wishes. Right now, he is the coach of Tottenham Hotspur. He will be there until the end of the season. That was after that win against Southampton. To me, Adebayo actually gave him that victory.
No doubt. He's got a deal till 2014, 2015. That's a one and a half year deal. That's good for him. He's unproven, but we talked about how he is highly rated by Daniel Levy and the sports board.
I think it's really risky anyway.
It's a very risky one. There's no doubt about it. He doesn't have. He's only had 2 games to actually audition for this role. You know, so you kind of scratch your head how they came about this particular decision. But judging by the length of the contract itself, I think it's a very short one, and I think they've just given him enough time to actually prove himself.
Will he see out the contract? He needs to start winning games so that he can stay till the end of the season.
Started very well already
for next season.
He started out very well already.
He lost his first game.
That wasn't Carling Cup, but the Premier League is the main thing. That's the bread and butter for Tottenham. They want to get into the Champions League spot.
And they don't want Europa anymore.
They don't want Europa anymore. So that's
see how they can do that.
That's where
Newcastle, of course, Everton, all of them are top form. Okay, we'll move straight to the NBA selected result coming from the Miami Heat. It has to go into overtime. Of course, LeBron James scoring 38 points to ensure that the Heat were able to beat the Hawks for the 9th straight time. Dallas Mavericks, of course, won 111 to 104 against the Houston Rockets, and New York Knicks winning that one 103 to 98 against the Orlando Magic, and of course Utah Jazz, Memphis Grizzlies winning Jazz, and Indiana Pacers also winning that game against New York Knicks.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back to the Dallas versus Houston Rockets, Dirk Nowitzki, 31 points. That's a German machine at his age. Still scoring.
This is actually LeBron James. This is the LeBron James.
Yeah, that's the Miami versus
Atlanta. He had to make a pair of 3-pointers and then a dunk of 14.4 seconds left in the fourth to ensure that the Heat actually win this one. Definitely, you say it was a night. Let's just get to enjoy the game, man. We'll come back and just hand it on the show.
None for the Hawks until that rainbow from Teague. Wow. Teague off the dribble. Hits another runner.
You see how quick he is on Lou Williams.
Corver for 3. There it is. Continue.
Finally on the program, Nadia Petrova withdraws from Australian Open after her mother dies in a car crash.
Yeah, that's a very sad one. Unfortunate. You understand why she's withdrawn now. We just rest in peace to the mother.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for staying tuned on the show. Merry Christmas to you from Utah.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Bye for now.